So a while back, I actually posted a video on TikTok talking about the signs and ways to tell that someone's trying to manifest you, and it did numbers. So I actually wanted to revisit that video and talk about more signs, talk about the signs that I talked about in that video in more depth, as well as like why this information is good to have and ways that you could distinguish whether it's something else or nah, that motherfucker trying to manifest you. So if you're trying to see those signs and get really clear on that, this is the video for you. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe and like if you don't want to. However, I do want to let you know, if you're wanting to dive deeper into this topic, head over to Patreon, because we dive into angel numbers, tarot readings, spiritual insights, all of the above and in between in more depth. So if that's something up your speed, it's free. You just got signed up if you ain't got a Patreon account, and I hope to see you there. But without further ado, we gonna dive into the signs and ways to tell if someone's manifesting you. So before even getting into the steps, I really want to talk about the word manifest itself, because I feel like a lot of people project their own meanings onto it or overthink what it looks like, and it really is to be seen or to appear or to become real. Now, it can be used in an adjective sense to be like easily seen or clearly seen. However, most people use it in the sense of something becoming real, manifesting, you got it. But I say this because it's very neutral. So inherently it's not good and inherently it's not bad. It all depends on the intention and the context and the power of the yielder, whatever that saying is. I do want to highlight throughout this video, if you feel panicked or confused or you feel like you're getting lost, take a moment to pause, deep breathe, relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw, because I'm here to confirm some things. So if you feel like I'm leading you astray, this might not be the video for you, and that's okay. I hope to see you in another one though. But if you feel like, nah, confirmation after confirmation, now that motherfucker trying to manifest me, then yeah, trust your intuition, beautiful. With us talking about manifesting being neutral, I think it's so important to listen to your intuition on how this comes through. Because when someone's trying to manifest you, it usually shows up very intrusively. And it's a difference between you thinking about a person in cycles, or Mercury and Saturn retrograde is happening and you're unpacking some traumas and lessons and experiences, which both can be happening at the same time though. But it's a different energy versus when it's intrusive and out of nowhere and outside of your norm. That is one of those telltale signs that someone is trying to manifest you, because it's coming through energetically and not from you. It's like an external thing. So when you feel those things, it's good to take note of like what you were thinking, where you were at, what were you feeling, colors, smells, anything that's really sticking out to you, because this is data on not only like how your spiritual gifts works, how you pick up on energies and how you interact with the energies around you, especially in the unknown, but more so it kind of helps you to feel more confident in your own intuition and your spiritual gifts and your own deduction. Because a lot of the times when you're first starting off, you might be wrong, but your intuition, like you're gonna get a good grip on it. Like, I'm telling you, trust it, trust yourself. Understanding the context can absolutely help you to get a good feel on if this is an eternal thing. You need to unpack or let's clear this energy, let's cord cut, let's ignore this, let's push this out, let's put somebody in the jar, whatever you feel called to do. Let's pray it away, Psalms 109 it, you know what I'm saying? Let's dive into the actual signs of when you are being manifested. So the first sign that I actually talk about in the video is them popping up in your dreams. It's going to be, like I said, intrusive. Like all of these signs that I'm saying, they're going to be intrusive, but it might be on a recurring pattern depending on the time that this happening. Because if this is happening during Mercury retrograde and Saturn retrograde, it's very likely that somebody is going through some type of karmic unpacking, Like they're unpacking their own energy and what they put out into the world, and you could be coming up very heavily. Or this person could be trying to manifest you and like, oh, I miss you. You get the Mercury retrograde. You know what I'm talking about. This is going to be very intrusive, but it doesn't mean it's like soloed out. But they're going to pop up in your dreams. Now, they could pop up in your dreams in the background. They could pop up in your dreams as someone and then start shape-shifting into that person that is trying to manifest you. They could pop up in your dreams as they look like somebody else, but you feel their energy. You know exactly who that is. So even if their face is different, that's them. You know it's them. Those, what I just brought up and mentioned, are like cloaking tendencies of people who may still be trying to hide themselves. Maybe they're not wanting to be seen. Maybe they're still feeling shame. Maybe they're doing like, you know, spell work. Maybe they're doing energy work behind the scenes, but it's cloaking work. So a lot of the times you're going to probably like ask your guides, meditate, journal on this. It's going to leave an unsettling feeling when you wake up, but you're going to know. And it's good to sit with those feelings, understand what was going on, the themes, where was the areas about, what was familiar, what was sticking out to you, so you can be very clear on the next couple parts in the next couple signs that come up. Because trust me, it's not just going to be that one. The next sign is popping up in music. Like, if you feel said person is talking to you and communicating to you through music, it's very likely that you are clairaudient or they are clairaudient, both of y'all, or a possibility that your guides may be talking to you and letting you know what exactly they are saying. You can tell what it is in the moment because usually when it's your guides, they will leave signatures, whether it's 444, whether it's a very unique number that's associated with specific ancestors, spirit guides, archangels. Their energy signature is going to be there. But if you see their birthday and birth sign, which is one of the signs that came up in the original video that I talked about, but it's like that can let you know more context, like, no, it's coming from this person. And especially if it connects dots with something that may have been unanswered, maybe something that you never could put your finger on, maybe something that was never said, maybe something that was felt, maybe something that was unseen, but you know was there. Like, that is going to really stick out. It's going to be something that's very clear. And you're like, no, this sounds like something they said. Of course, if you feel like, nah, I don't want to get too delulu, I don't want to like jump ahead, that's okay, because the next sign is going to make it way more clear. And that is seeing their name, especially if that name is not common. This could be their name, like your autocorrect automatically rewriting something and turning it to their name. This could be your Uber driver, it could be on a receipt, it could be hearing it passing by, it could be like a video being liked that is resonating around something about both of y'all with angel numbers around it, and being like, the signs will be like really fucking clear. You'll be like, whoa, this is very specific, because this name, I only think of this when I think of them, and this post literally is talking about a topic like that, and then the angel numbers, love. The signs are there. You're being manifested and you're seeing the signs. Energy signatures are being left for a reason, so you can see it. Now, how you feel when this comes up really depends on how you are unpacking said experiences. So if this is bringing up a lot of anger, sadness, joy, sit with those feelings and understand why you're feeling that and what it is that you want. You know, this could be your spirit guides letting you know, like, hey, your spirit is wanting to invite something new that you may have gotten from this past connection, or is inviting something new to you so that you're able to create it and welcome it in. This manifesting energy, it could be positive, neutral, or negative. In a positive sense, this could be like if you're thinking of an opportunity of working with somebody, or you said that in the past, their name kept popping up and certain signs you kept hearing people talking about this abundance or opportunities that's similar, and it's just keep coming up and it's like intrusive out of nowhere. This could be letting you know, like, hey, y'all are both manifesting each other, whether it's consciously or unconsciously, but what you want wants you out there. So it's like, you know, the next thing is randomly remembering or wanting to reach out to said person. Once again, intrusive. If you're thinking of memories of a person out of nowhere, their name just like it just sticks out, their energy, like you just feel them. Absolutely, this person could be manifesting you or thinking of you intently. Once again, positive, neutral, negative. So if you haven't talked to your best friend in a while, and I don't know where you're like, man, I'm thinking about so, and let's say you get a text shortly after, within that same day, within 24 hours, yeah, you felt that energy of y'all thinking of each other and you intuitively picked up on it. One of the things to note with that, because I feel like it's important to note, depending on how you receive that message, you can internalize or mistaken the energies of it. If you're anxious, scared, angry, you might interpret that as like, oh, they were like talking about me, or, you know, a negative energy, and your guide's like, no, just sit with it, understand how you feel. If you're neutral and then you feel a wave of emotion come from and it doesn't feel like yours, that's context. If it feels like yours, understand with it, sit with it, because it's still context. The next sign I want to talk about is seeing like angel numbers, which is one of the new signs that we're going to talk about, is seeing angel numbers like 333, 444, 999, or angel numbers with 9s, 3s, 5s, and 4s. I say that because 3s is connected to communication, illusions, like just mystical spiritual energy. 4 is also connected to breakthroughs, change. It could also be like spiritual presence of your guides, or even just spiritual energy in general. 5 is also associated with communication, mainly because of 5 and is associated with Mercury. So this could be talking about that spiritual unseen communication that's going on. Yo, these angel numbers, it makes sense. If you are seeing those angel numbers, this can give more context of like the energies around it. This could be in a space if you are thinking of this person and are wanting to reconnect or, you know, explore. 303 can give you more insight. 303 can also be a sign of like, yo, you need to switch and course correct right now so that you can manifest something that's more aligned, so you don't repeat a cycle. It all depends on how this shows up. And I have an angel number ebook, a decoding journal, and an ebook, free and paid, that actually breaks down like the meanings, the signs, and what to do when you see these angel numbers, so you can find your own personal meaning. And it has like tips, techniques, links to resources, all of that. But if you're interested, link in bio. Now, the next sign that I feel is very important to know, I feel like we're getting to more like the heavy hitting confidence ones, like this is going to really like drive home. And this one is truly seeing patterns. Like if you are aware of a person's patterns before you cut them off, walked away, or even if you studied a job or corporation, opportunity, situations that you are desiring, it's not going to automatically just change out of nowhere unless active change, intention was done. I want to just drive into the more aspect of cutting someone off and someone trying to manifest you real quick. If you did cut someone off and you are aware of their pattern of cycling back around, or whenever they're going through something, or like they had seasons of that, it's not really going to change unless they internally change. So if you are picking up on that energy, you realize, I don't know, we're like, this seems like a pattern that they would do. This is data. Another way of the pattern recognition can show in the more neutral and positive way of like what you're like, you being manifested by, let's say your dream opportunity, dream job, dream partner. You are going to kind of see your patterns very clearly of what didn't work or what you want. You're going to see the patterns really clearly. Like you're going to see patterns of good growth, what you used to accept and now you're not. And I just saw 1111. You're gonna be seeing like your manifestation slowly trickle in. So it all depends on the context and the intention of this energy, but pattern recognition is going to help. The next one is the clear cognizance. That is that clear knowing within you that you just know, you can't explain, you just feel it. Like you've had this experience where you just knew something and it was accurate and it's correct. Now, if you can go back to those times and remember how it felt, what those experiences was, and you can compare them to what's going on now, if it feels similar, love, that's your spiritual gifts activating. You now know what it feels like and how it interacts in a way. So take that intuition, that note, and apply it to to what you intuitively know. That deep knowing is confirmation in itself. You'll feel it in your gut. Your nervous system will kind of like let you know, either through a burp, your right ear might start ringing, your left ear might start ringing, both your ears might start ringing. Your nervous system will tell you some way, some shape, some form. Now, I want to talk about this because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this aspect of like when someone's trying to manifest you, and that is people, places, things that are related to that circling into your life, once again intrusively, out of nowhere. And this could be like days, hours, minutes, shortly after the first couple of signs were showing. And in a negative way, this could be like people you cut off, or like mutual friends, and like they pop up out of nowhere. This could be them trying to catch up. They might even try to tell you details about said person that you cut off. So this could be telltale signs that flying monkeys could be involved, or this could just be like a energetic thing of like, hey, they realize that, oh, so and so and this person's not talking, and like the curiosity is there. So it might necessarily not be that person, but it's like it's there. That energy is triangulation. I hope you catch it on what I'm saying. I hope you catch it on. In a positive way, this could be like, let's say you're wanting to work with, I don't know if I'm getting like this photography, like somebody's wanting this big photography for working at a festival, and you know your history or with working with said people, and you're starting to hear more people talk about said festival, or like, oh yeah, I work with so and so, and you're like, really? Like you're just seeing more connections around what it is that you're desiring. And that's the telltale signs like, yo, what you're asking for is wanting you to, you're being manifested, keep going, keep showing up, and you're right in like alignment. So I hope that kind of makes more sense, like how that can show up. I want to dive a little deeper before moving forward, because I don't want you to move past this, because this could like open towards opportunities. But like when you meet said people that are connected to that, that's like a network opportunity. That's you to like really put yourself out there and show up authentically and leave a mark, leave your remembrance. And I feel like you do this naturally. So not to say to like make you overthink anything, but like really show up, love. Feel confident in yourself. Go get after what you wanted. Go after what you want, love. Now, with that being said, let's talk about this last step, because I feel like this last sign, yeah, it's very odd. It's very off-putting, but it's there. Seeing somebody who looks like them, like out of nowhere, once again, intrusive. The signs are showing, and then you're like, yo, this person does not have a very common face, common body shape, common whatever, like you know that, and this person looks very strikingly similar, and it was out of nowhere. Love, this is like this person trying to appear, they're trying to make a moment become real. Like, do you see what I'm saying? The manifesting, someone's trying to manifest you. So that's in that aspect. Now in a positive aspect, this could be like seeing said people that look like who you're trying to connect with, or like your dream partner, your dream ideal corporation. Like you might see logos or something, like they're going to pop up and it's going to be really clear. I hope that helps. We're gonna talk about the video comments now. Y'all, I'm trying to figure out this format, so I apologize if it's so awkward, but we get there. Oh shit. Okay. We are now going to go over the comments. I might actually show the comments, I might not, but someone said, I'm here because of my ex keeps popping up in my head and dreams, popping back up in my suggestions and feeds and Snapchat flashbacks. I may just be overthinking though. I don't really feel like this is something to overthink. I do feel like, yes, your algorithm can be catered to a certain way, especially if you're used to talking to said person. However, like if a person is just intrusively out of nowhere, like their suggestions is starting to come up out of nowhere and you haven't been looking at mutuals or anything, this person can be actually looking you up. And like the algorithm's trying to let you know, like, yeah, do y'all want to add each other? Because like this motherfucker even looking you up. But Definitely, I don't want you to overthink this experience. If you have something similar, I would say take note of what you are feeling. If there's a cycle that's showing up, like, oh, this year ago or a couple years, yeah, it might be like multiple layered things. I would say if you are seeing more than 5 of the signs that I mentioned, especially like damn near like 9 out of 10 love, you probably are going to be seeing a message or some type of confirmation that, yeah, they're trying to manifest you. So, Lil Miss Mika, I believe, said, how do you decode dreams? I have so many I want to go back on. And I have actually a guide on this. It's on sale right now, but I have a guide on this that actually breaks down each and every step on what to do. And I highly recommend, first things first, is to really take note of what exactly is showing up in the dream. I mean, your feelings, people, places, things, the themes, because depending on the themes can give you more context, animals, sounds, the amount of objects that are in there. Like if you see an ocean with 4 chairs and like certain things like toys from your childhood, this could be talking about exploring new experiences. There's a depth of your inner child or your childhood that may be surface level, and your guides are trying to help you bring balance to it. It could show just more context depending on what each thing means to you. But with numbers, I do have an angel number guide as well. You know, I'm putting it all out there so you can decode and use this information yourself and feel confident in it, but also take in the context of the root number of each number. The numbers that show up can let you know what additional context is there, the colors that are showing up that can give you more insight. But I do have a step-by-step guide over there if you're wanting to copy it for like the low. I got it on sale if you want to copy it for free. Join my support tier over Patreon. We're doing like drops over there just because I appreciate y'all so much. But I do want to say, if you want me to talk about this a lot more in depth, I would love to, because I love decoding dreams. It's one of my favorite things to do, and that shit is slipping by. And I want you to feel that way too. So, yes, let's talk about it. I do want to say, before we get to a question, I wanted to say that in Kyran said, I knew I wanted him back. He came back after a week. He had many synchronicities, angel numbers, and songs within that time. Just wanting you to know, like it's there. Like, you could go see the comments for yourself and see like the proof that is there. And like, you know, if you feel like you want to get that extra confirmation, love, hit me up, text message, email, you can book a reading, we got you. But like, I just want to highlight, like, this is a shared experience. You're not alone. So if you feel like you're like, bro, I feel this deeply, but I just don't want to overthink or gaslight myself, let that go. You have to at some point trust your intuition, love. And if you're wrong, that's okay. That's a part of learning how to trust your intuition. But it's right here. So let's go into the next question. So someone asked, Iris specifically asked, so I'm being manifested by Eminem because he keeps appearing in all my dreams, bro. I think this is very funny because I just posted a video talking about that celebrities can manifest in your dreams, and if they show up a lot, I do want to say to be very cautious with this, because this can lead to like psychosis territory, and this also could be leading to a bigger or higher calling. So it all depends on what is going on with you and your soul purpose and your intuition. Now, if you are manifesting or feeling like a celebrity is manifesting you, there's a high chance that, you know, this celebrity might make a drop soon. This celebrity might be going on tour soon. The celebrity might be like posting a video that really resonates or really sticks out to you, but you are picking up on their energy, and they are asking and putting and setting the intention of said crowd of people that was in mind to be there, whether that's theirs physically, online, engagement, to be seen, to be heard. And depending on their intention, you know, it could attract a lot of different types of perspectives and people. So that's why, like, when it comes to certain events, especially when big events like celebrities or like influencers hold, it can be good, neutral, or bad, because it all depends on the root intention of how something was manifested. If somebody genuinely wanted to make sure that whoever came out or was listening to this album or, you know, came to see the show really had a great time, it's going to be seen and felt through and through, and that energy is going to align. Like, both people in that energy exchange of that manifestation process will feel satisfied. If it's not, it's going to feel one-sided. It's going to feel exploitative. It might feel but it all depends. But yeah, celebrities can manifest you. They may not manifest you specifically like they know you and thinking. No, it may just be more so a generalized energy that you are in their mind about, you know. Another way of manifesting, I love this so much, is when you have a divine calling. When you have a divine calling, it's going to be so intrusive or sit really heavy and hard, like really, I don't know why I said heart, but it's going to be like something really heavy on your heart. And I feel like it's going to be hard for you to shake off, and you're going to find yourself keep coming back to this. This is you being manifested to fulfill some type of purpose, some type of creation, some type of action experience, because it's being, you're getting called to the plate. So this could look like somebody said, I don't know who's going to come up with this, but they need to, and they have this idea and an invention, and you automatically get this urge. Now, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but you get this urge like, I need to create this, or like, oh my gosh, I don't know, like I feel like I have to work on this right now. You might just wake up out of your sleep. Like, it's going to come through, and your guides, your spirit, like, it's going to push you to bring that into fruition. Confirmation burp, make it real. So that's another way how you can be manifested. The visual representation is actually Gear 5 Luffy. If you've actually seen the Land of Wano One Piece season, and how I don't want to tell too much, but if you've seen the visual representation of how people were praying and asking for, you know, someone to help them break free from captivity, from oppression, and that, if you know, you know. If you have not watched One Piece, take the time and watch it. I know you're like, 1,000 episodes. It's worth it. It's not even gonna feel like it once you start it. Yeah, you're gonna take some breaks. There's times when you gonna watch it all through, but like, it's worth it. It's worth it. Especially that moment, very significant. But if you get it, you get it. So that's another way of being manifested. So I do want to kind of also clarify something. Because seeing certain angel numbers when somebody is manifesting you doesn't also necessarily mean like the general meanings. Like, seeing 777 may not always be like manifesting them coming to you. It could be like this person's thinking about you, but also possibly could be moving. So it's good to see the root numbers and what's showing up and what resonates, so that you're not setting yourself up for failure, especially if you're trying to manifest somebody back into your life, or like you're like open to somebody coming back into your life and stuff like that. Like, really sit with the context. That's all. Next question. What if they're seeing their Instagram in a dream? I want you to take that as a sign. First of all, there is this moment that really stuck out with me. Like, we're gonna get real over here. I am the type of person that when I'm in relationships, you don't want to hide stuff from me, because my guides are going to literally make it so clear in my dream that it's like, yeah, whether this is romantic, platonic, both, like, yeah. And I say that because it's always been so clear. I've seen said a person that they were talking behind my back with or doing the do with, and seeing their Instagram, their face. I just saw 111. Like, I've seen it so clearly that when I actually woke up and went to go see it, or like it just popped up, like it was exactly verbatim of what was happening in my dream. So if you are seeing someone's Instagram or like pictures or like certain like snippet images, absolutely that could be your clairvoyance. I do want to note that sometimes when you are in a trance-like state and having dreams and your clairvoyance is showing, you might get, I call it like not scat.
Got a blowjob at a blowout at your salon, and
sketchbook. But visions where it kind of like pops up like little clips of stuff, and it's kind of like images that's piecing together a message, but it may not all make sense, but you can tell it's a theme of something. It might come in larger snippets and it may be just images, but that is your clairvoyance. Definitely write down what you saw and what you were thinking, what you were feeling, because yeah, most likely that was a sign. So it's actually not a question. Someone said, I'm so unique. I love that username. But I think we'd be having conversations with each other because I told him to stop stalking to me. This man pop-ups in my dreams. The other night, I gave him a hug. He was with a woman and he was happy. I hugged him and he told him I was happy, and I told him I was happy for him. So this was absolutely seeing this. Oh, we're not done yet. I remember this clear as day. The dream felt super real. I wanted to cry, but it was tears of joy. A sign I took from it was I have officially let go of him, and I'm so happy and ready to move on myself. I want to say I'm so proud of you, love, because this is something that is so major, and it's a sign of unconditional love. It's a lot of growth. So being able to have that telepathic communication with said person and be able to let it go and process it and move on, that's so beautiful. And I hope you're ready for the abundance and beauty that is waiting for you, since you let something that major go. Like, yeah, you deserve it, beautiful. You deserve it. Another question. I wanted to actually take some time to address what Call Her Jay said. How do I get my crush to talk to me then? Girl, just go talk to them. Go talk to them. Go talk to your crush. Go talk to them. I feel like when you are getting these signs, these are one of those things that I feel like, trust your intuition, trust how you feel, just what you want to do, because like, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised at where it leads. And it's like, you only live once. Life can be short. So it's like, don't wait for someone else to take action unless your guides tell you like the magic conch or something. Like, nothing, you know? Just to sit there and wait, you know? But absolutely, I hope that, you know, you get the outcome that you're desiring, love, but absolutely go for it, you know? If you feel like you are wanting to kind of like set the tone, I'm not the person to give you that information. I'm really not. I'm non-binary and like have a non-traditional relationship. I know patience and communications like big key things. So I don't like doing the whole chasing and the whole confusion. I'm neurodivergent. I ain't got time for that. My brain got too much to focus on. What is this? Are we being real or not? Like, you know, so we being upfront or not? Do you like me or not? Do I like you? You like me? What's your preference? What we doing here? What you want to do? But yeah, next question. This doubles back down to one of the signs. Zahira Zaina. I hope I'm saying it right. If it's not, love, correct me, because power is in your name and it seems very beautiful. But they said, I knew I wasn't tripping. I cut him off cold turkey for almost 2 years now. My brother asked me about him a few weeks ago, and he keeps popping up in my dreams. I find this very interesting because this is also around the time Mercury retrograde was doing its thing. So, it can be two things at once, and it really feels like for them, it does seem like it might be intertwined with them thinking about them, maybe unpacking some things, maybe missing them, or it could also just be their guides kind of like, hey, You know, it's been some time. Have you seen how far you grown? Like, do you feel anything different? You know, just kind of like a little check-in. I would love to kind of like hear if like updates, but you know, if it's something in the past, even in the past, we don't need no update. The update is that. Okay, so this next one, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry that it takes me so long to respond to comments. I'm working on it, and hopefully I can get like some type of system going on to help me work through it. But crispy potato but crispy potato said, okay, hear me out on this one because I need help. LOLs. I didn't care if this was a coincidence, but I was checking my story archives on Facebook and I noticed that I posted a classical piece, Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven. Classic. But after 2 years ago, about 2 years ago at April 21st, and just a week ago, I had a short-lived romance with a guy I met online. I met him a month ago and we lost contact after that, and his birthday is at April 21st, and my favorite classical piece is his favorite classical piece is Moonlight Sonata. And now I'm wondering if there's more to this guy, or is there a bigger reason as to why I met him? Oh my gosh, this is big. So I actually want to hear an update about this. This also was happening around the time I feel like harvesting. It happened during harvesting season. So if you were kind of manifesting love or manifesting the situation, that absolutely could have been a telltale sign that this person could have been a soulmate, or it could have been also kind of highlighting a connection that may be important in your life. I genuinely love, and this, oh my gosh, the sign that I literally a notification. I do feel like that may have been deeper. That experience with them could have meant something, or that was a very significant soulmate. Take it how it resonates for you. I would really love to hear an update, love, because we have an update and absolutely love. I feel like this is either a significant soulmate connection to you, or you're coming into an awakening. But regardless, listen to your intuition. If you want me to dive deeper into the comments and answer some more, please let me know, because this was so fun. Dollface said, my dreams are weird. In separation, I had 2 dreams of us in a car and he was always the one driving. Then one dream where he was at work and I was texting him, but the message wouldn't deliver. So after reaching out, I had a dream that we was talking and I felt the rage of his ex. Couldn't see her, but it just felt like this rage, and she was very manipulative. We stopped talking for a while, but he came back around just in this claiming energy, being intimate in the public, etc. Then I had a dream I had him, what girl, being intimate in public, freaky Iggy's house. But then a dream, intimate didn't have to be that. But then a dream I had of him was when he had me back in Insta. The last dream I had of him a few days ago, we were actually together dating in this dream. Now I can hear this intuitive voice of him claiming me as his girlfriend, which I believe we're in our union phase. So my love, I actually hope that everything and trust everything as well. It actually does sound like you might have been getting and receiving messages from your guides of what may be going on behind the scenes. But also I do want to highlight some things. The dreams in the car that he was always driving is kind of giving the energy of he may be the one that's always in control of the pacing or the experiences that y'all had. And the fact that you texted him and the message didn't deliver, it sounds like some type of communication was never landed or something was never said. This could have been from you, or it could have been from him. Also, if there is another person in this person's life, like the girl that you were seeing, his ex, you couldn't see it. It could have also been like I don't want to say like an astral projection thing, but like a energetic thing where y'all both can feel each other, and she may be sensing some things, you know. I don't know why I heard that song, That Boy Is Mine. It could have been like a very territorial energy. Or you possibly can be picking up some unprocessed trauma that he may be still holding on and feeling. It all depends on that energy. But if you said she's manipulative, then yeah, it could possibly also be the trauma that he might still be experiencing that might have a play in the dynamic. And I saw 2112. That's intense emotions. 222. That's the moon sign, subconscious patterns, habits, intense emotions, feelings. Your moon sign, I know I said the moon, but like, I mean, your moon sign too, the emotions, that could also be mother wounds. So take it how it resonates. But I also find it very interesting how the Instagram thing, like I said, the Instagram thing, I want you to know, like, that is something, like, if you're seeing that and it's very clear, it's not happening for no reason. Now, if somebody is an avoidant or they move very slow, energy can change. This might be something what they really want to do and they may not act on it. But, like, if you feel like they're going to act on it, they will. If you feel like, oh, this is your sign to kind of reach out and create a safe space and stuff like that, then do so. But the fact that you said you had a live stream about it and y'all were actually together and he was claiming that, and you feel like y'all are in union phase, it sounds like y'all are in that space. And I saw 414. It sounds like y'all are getting to that mental space, that mental area, and manifesting each other, but probably even in the space of where y'all have changed. And I saw 222 with a 5. So some type of intense emotional conversation may be coming up with y'all. But I really hope that, you know, everything works in your favor, in alignment, Dollface. I really appreciate you taking the time to write that out and share your experiences, because it was very, 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 very spiritually in tuned. And I do feel like you shouldn't just like put it to the side, because even if it's not extra confirmation that he's coming back, I do feel like this could be letting you know that there was certain aspects of that dynamic that could have played out differently depending on, you know, who took the lead. And, you know, the little dance there. So, you know, I lead you, you lead me. I gotta say this. This is a safe space. We say what we need to say authentically. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. One more. Okay, one more. Borderline Beast asked, what if I accidentally said her name in a dream? Like, I wasn't even thinking of her in the dream. The dream had nothing to do with her, and yet her name slipped out of my mouth. What was that about? I saw 2, 3, 4, 5 progression numbers add, which is interesting. Like, that's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that just showed up. Borderline Beast, I really want to say I can't really give you a definitive answer just based off on this, but I can say that if you said her name out of nowhere and the dream had nothing to do with it, it sounded like you were in a state of trance. So this could be your spiritual gift coming through. This could be a sign, like, you're commenting on this video, so if you're seeing other signs as well, that could just be a very unique way how your gift is coming through. But also at the same time, this could be, no, it might be manifestation. I literally saw the 141, and those are the angel numbers that was in the original video. I would love to hear the outcome of what's going on, but I do feel like, love, this might be your spiritual gifts coming through. And I do feel like with the mirror numbers being there, I just, what is it? I keep hearing surveillance. Somebody might be watching you. Somebody might be in the shadows, because if you said their name, but you didn't see them, had no context of being around. Yeah, it could be that. Once again, everybody who left a comment, I would love to hear the updates on what showed through. But I really appreciate y'all leaving questions so we could talk about it. And I hope that it gives more context for anybody who resonates with it, or even if those were your comments. I hope it did help. But I'm sending you so much love. Trust yourself and your intuition. It's okay for being wrong. That's why it's really good to just sit with your shadow and understand your shadow self and your intense emotions and the things you try to suppress. so you can get more clarity. And with that, trust me, it's not going to be for no reason. You're going to get great rewards by doing that, but take your time. Trust your intuition, try things out, and if you start seeing the signs, take the risk to trying to trust the signs and see what's revealed. If you are wanting to check out my last video where I talk about the angel numbers that come up throughout the month of August, you can check that out here. But I really want to hear your thoughts on how do you feel about the steps and the signs that are showing up. Do you feel like this brought you more confirmation? Do you feel like this brought more confusion? Do you feel like you can move forward with knowing there's a possibility that somebody might be trying to manifest you back into their life? Do you feel like you gotta go do a cord cutting? Like, let me hear your thoughts. I want to hear your experiences. It doesn't even have to be exactly tied to this. Like, let's keep that conversation going. And of course, if you want that exclusive safe space, I'll see you over there on Patreon. But I'm sending you so much love, beautiful. Have a blessed day. I'll see you next time.